Hello and welcome to my channel. Today in this video I have come up with the main points and the MCQs of 100 dresses part 2 of class 10 CBSE syllabus. 100 dresses part 1 main points and MCQs were earlier discussed in the previous video whose link will be shared in the description box. So let's get started with the main points and MCQs of 100 dresses part 2. So this video is going to be very useful and important. So I suggest you all to watch the video till end and hit the like button. Do share with your friends and also subscribe the channel to get the latest notifications of all the important videos. So let's get started with the main points and the MCQs of this lesson. So as we all have seen that Wanda Petronsky was a poor little girl and was always teased by the classmates on the behalf of her name and being poor, as she was so silent and innocent girl. So at last it hurts her a lot and she leaves the school, and on the day of the result of the competition, drawing competition, she is not present in the class. And now what happens we are going to see here in 100 Dresses Part 2. So Miss Mason got a letter from Wanda Petronsky's father and she read it to the class. Now, when she started remaining absent for a longer time, after that they received a letter, a reply letter to the class teacher, which was addressed by Wanda Petronsky's father. And the teacher, she read the whole letter to the class aloud. Now here Wanda's father informed that his children, Wanda and Jake, would never come to the school again. Miss Mason spoke in a very sad and low voice and was very sad and unfortunate about it. So what did the letter say? The letter said that the children, like Wanda's father was addressing the letter. So he informed that his children, that is Wanda and Jake, would never come to their school again because they were so much hurted by the way they were teasing, the other classmates were teasing them. So Miss Mason was very sad about it and she thought it was very unfortunate to hear all these things. Then it's true that Maddie did not like Peggy putting embarrassing questions to Wanda Petronsky. Maddie felt guilty as she stood silently and never opposed Peggy when she was teasing Wanda. Now here it's true that Maddie, who was also a classmate of Wanda and a best friend of Peggy, and Maddie was, though a poor girl, she did not like Peggy asking such embarrassing questions to Wanda Petronsky, but even she did not have so much of guts to oppose her. She just stood silently and watched what Peggy used to do. So she was feeling guilty about it now. Now both the girls wanted to tell Wanda that how beautiful her 100 dresses were, and they both set out to Boggins Heights, the place where Wanda lived. Now at last when they got the letter, they came to know that Wanda is no more going to be in the school. They both wanted, Peggy and Maddie, both wanted to meet Wanda and tell her about her 100 dresses, the drawing which she had made, how beautiful it were. And for this purpose, they went to Boggins Heights where Wanda actually lived. Unfortunately, the door was locked and it was clear that Wanda Petronsky and her family had left the place. Now, the time they reached the house was too late. They had already left from the place. Now, Peggy told Maddie that when she was asking Wanda about 100 dresses, Wanda probably was getting all the good ideas for her drawings. Now, Peggy was a casual, normal girl. She did not think so much about Wanda. So she said to Maddie that whenever I asked her questions about 100 dresses, in one or the other way, it helped Wanda to get good ideas for her drawings, and that is how she has won the competition now. Now, Peggy and Maddie decided to write a letter to Wanda Petronsky. Now, because they both went to the house and they could not meet this girl, they decided that they would write a letter to Wanda Petronsky. Now, in the letter, they asked Wanda if she liked her new place, school, and the new teacher. And also wrote that her drawings were beautiful and she had won the girls' medal. So they wrote the letter and they started just a normal letter by asking whether the Wanda liked her new place, her school, and the new teacher. And they also mentioned there how beautiful her drawings were and she was the winner of the girls' medal there. Now they also wanted to feel sorry but ended up writing a friendly letter. On the last day before Christmas holidays, Miss Mason informed the class that she received a letter from Wanda Petronsky. Now, when there was going to be a Christmas holidays and it was the last day before it, Miss Mason informed the class that she had received a letter, a reply letter from Wanda Petronsky. In the letter, Wanda wished that the girls of room 13 could keep those 100 dresses and wished to give the green dress to Peggy and the blue one to the Maddie. Now in the letter, Wanda replied us about the well-wishers and she asked the girls of the room 13 to keep all those 100 dresses drawings with them. And especially she wanted to give the green dress to Peggy and the blue one to Maddie. So she had mentioned that in the letter. Now Maddie went home and watched the drawing intently and Peggy could only say to Maddie, she must have liked us. So at last they took the drawings which were given for them and they thought that everything must be okay between them, everything must be right because she has replied the letter, and Peggy just thought that maybe that Wanda would have liked us, that is why she has given the reply. So this is how the lesson goes about and we finish with the main points. Now let's proceed on to the MCQs. So first one, Miss Mason was the dash in the school. The principal, a teacher, a professor, or head of the department. And the answer is option B, a teacher. The letter received by Miss Mason was written by dash. Wanda's mother, Wanda's father, Wanda's brother, or Wanda's sister. So answer is option B, Wanda's father. Okay, the first letter which they received was from Wanda's father. Next, Miss Mason addressed the students as the students of dash, room 13, room 12, class 10 or class 9. And the answer is option A, room 13. The students of room 13. This is how Miss Mason addressed the students. Next, Maddie thought that if there was anything that she could do for dash, Peggy, Wanda Petronsky, teacher, or principal. And the answer is option B, Wanda Petronsky. Next, Maddie wanted to tell Wanda that she dash wanted to help her, wanted to apologize, did not mean to hurt her feelings, did not mean to trouble her. And the answer is option C, did not mean to hurt her feelings. Next, Peggy was intelligent girl and seemed to be dash, playing, dancing, teasing, or studying hard. And the answer is option D, studying hard. Next, Wanda lived at a place called dash, Boggins Heights, Heights Boggins, Enclave Heights, or none of the above. And the answer is option A, Boggins Heights, because we know that she lived in a place called Boggins Heights. Okay, next, Peggy told that she never called Wanda dash, a loser, a bad girl, a foreigner, or a proud girl. And the answer is option C, a foreigner. Okay, Peggy did not tell her any time that she was a foreigner. So answer is option C, a foreigner. Next one. Peggy thought that Wanda was too dash, simple, dumb, innocent, or dull. And the answer is option B, dumb. Okay, because Peggy thought that Wanda would not say anything. She's so dumb that whatever we say, she'll be just taking it. So she thought that she was too dumb. So answer is B, dumb. Next, Wanda could dash beautiful pictures, draw, sketch, paint, or judge. And the answer is option A, draw. She could draw beautiful pictures. Next, Peggy was not as much agitated dash Maddie was, as, on, like, or same. And the answer is option A, as. The correct word here will be as. Peggy was not as much agitated as Maggie was. Okay. Next. When Peggy used to ask about all her dresses, Wanda probably was getting dash. Irritated, disturbed, angry, or good ideas for her drawings. And the answer is option D, good ideas for her drawings. Okay, as Peggy said, that whenever I asked her about dresses, she was getting good ideas for her drawings. So answer is option D, good ideas for her drawings. Next. Maddie decided that if anybody made fun of someone because of their funny names, she would dash. Fight against them, speak up, complain about them, or attack them. And the answer is option B, speak up. Okay, as Maddie felt so guilty about herself not being opposing or speaking up when it was done, or teasing, when the people were teasing Wanda, she felt so guilty, and now she's realizing that she needs to speak up. So she makes a promise to herself. She decides that she is not going to speak up when anything happens with someone like this. Next one. So answer here will be option B, speak up. Okay. So next one. Peggy believed that Wanda's answering the letter meant that dash. Something was wrong between them. Something was fine. Everything was right between them. Or nothing was right. And the answer is option C. Everything was right between them. Okay. After receiving the letter, after hearing to the letter which was read by the class teacher, Peggy believed that everything was right between them. Next one. Maddie blinked away the tears that came every time she thought of dash. Peggy, classmates, teacher, or Wanda Petronsky. So answer is option D, Wanda Petronsky. So as we all know, whenever Maddie used to think about Wanda Petronsky, she used to get tears because she wanted to talk to her and apologize and say that everything was good and fine between them. So that she did not get that opportunity, and she used to get tears every time she thought of Wanda. So answer is option D, Wanda Petronsky. With these 15 questions, we come to an end of this chapter and chapter's MCQs. I hope this video was informative for you all and useful. If you like it, do hit the like button and share with your friends. Also subscribe this channel for more such videos. We'll be back soon with more such videos. Till then, thank you.